It is that time of year, my AKAPADers. It's horror season. It's October. It's the 31 Days of Dread, where we do on this podcast, AKAPAD, the Film Buff Podcast. That's me. We do one horror movie a day for the entire month of October. This year, it's nothing but black and white movies. Let's go. Let's go. How much do you know? And I do apologize, AKAPADers. I know I try and do my Saturday cartoon drops in the morning. I know it's late at night that you're receiving this. And we have a good reason. Let me explain it to you. Tom and Jerry Magic Mummy 1933. That's today's topic. Because, we're doing black and white. Everything for the 31 Days of Dread that's not branded extended is black and white this year. And I knew the cartoons were going to be the absolute most challenging. It was easy to build the list and fun to build a list for the regular live action days, Monday through Friday. But the animation stuff, it is an education. There's nothing but work around every single one of these episodes. So, and some of it is coming from my position of, let's be educational. Let's teach. Let's take the AKAPAD Film Buff Podcast. I look at a lot of this show because it's on so many different platforms, and since I took a little break, but since I've been back from the break, this might be the best run of numbers I've ever seen. And it's crazy. I had 2 emails today from people wanting to come on and talk, and they were asking if I could do an interview. I hold that stuff close to the chest. And I've spoken about those reasons before. But let's get into this title card. Because the title card blew me away. John Foster and Geo Stallings in synchronization, can I say that? By Gene Rodemich. Sound recording by RCA Photophone System. And we play this. Now, this is available right now. High quality, by the way, on YouTube. Tom and Jerry Magic Mummy 1933. A Van Buren production. Before all of that, our title card. Radio Pictures presents Tom and Jerry Magic Mummy. And maybe sometimes you don't pay attention. So, I get this. I'm like, Magic Mummy, this is fantastic. So I play this, and I'm kind of like focused on other things. I'm between things, but this is how I absorb a lot of stuff. So a lot of times it's a little bit like a SHIT test. I play something, I let it go, and if it sticks, we talk about it. I delve into it. So I let this one play. But I miss on the title card that there's like a tall dude with a hat, spiky hair. Excuse me. And there's a little dude with like a one strap suspender with a little hat. So I play this, and we get the song, and things are synchronized, and it sounds good. It looks good. I think a lot of the design work is good. These 2 characters at the time, because I didn't realize who the characters were. They're on this like radio car, but they end up in this police station. And from the police station, well, they end up in hell, which is somewhat of a theme here. And we have like a witch, and the witch resurrects a mummy, and the mummy's a girl, and the girl like starts dancing, and but the girl is clearly I don't know the actress. It's a clear reference of an actress of the day. This witch is so well designed, kind of has a vulture-like beak, dead set eyes, stringy hair, but is powerful. So we have these two characters, and like, I'm watching this thing now. I'm watching it, trying to figure it out, and I'm not able to, because this is Tom and Jerry. This is not the Hanna-Barbera Tom and Jerry. So I'm thinking, yeah, like, once I research this, I'm going to find out that the name Tom and Jerry, like, traded hands, and they were kind of honoring animation and cartoon history by using the name Tom and Jerry, which very well could be true. So I started a deep dive of when did it transition from this 1933 Tom and Jerry, these two Caucasian dudes that are trying to save a mummy girl, that have a radio patrol car that also walks. When did the transition to the Cat and the Mouse? And I have not been able, and I spent all day searching for this and trying to read on it. Yesterday's episode, I mentioned that I used to spend a lot of my time at the Art Institute of Philadelphia in their library, vigorously reading, obsessively reading these animation books, history books. 3 of them, I later purchased, throughout the year. So, but now they're all available on Amazon. But real quick, let me tell you. So this, if I just want to go over with how this ends again, right? If I haven't already spoken about it, let me just do it. We'll call him Jerry. Jerry escapes from hell with the woman in the casket. Then he drives to the police station. He takes the casket into the police station. All the police cheer. He opens up the casket and he reveals Tom, the taller guy. So we all know what happened to the mummy girl. As far as I know, she's still in hell being tortured by the witch performing for the auditorium of skeletons. I will say, we talk about a linear aspect to some of the storytelling. It's way more linear. This is way more Disney, way more Mickey Mouse, way more linear than any of the Fletcher stuff that we've been experiencing. But with that, I haven't been able to find a lot of info on this transition and why, and is there a connection to be made? Is it just something that happens and Hanna-Barbera paid for the rights and carried on with it? I don't know. I want to continue digging, but the amazing thing, and look, AKAPAD on extended for the 31 Days of Dread. We're going to have Practical Magic soon. Nicole Kidman, Sandra Bullock. Fantastic movie. Incredible score, Alan Silvestri. That's coming. And I'm bringing up this point because my fiance was totally shocked that I had never seen the movie. She had seen it. So she's just rewatching again with me because I put it on and we're just like lounging around. And I had to remind her, like, I'm not a monolith. I'm a human. I don't know everything. I haven't seen everything. And I know for a lot of you, I come off that way. And that's really like one of the points of today's episode, is to continue learning. And even when people look at you a certain way, keep going. It's not enough. You think that's enough? It's not enough. You can always know more. You can always remember more, retain more, even remind yourself of more, which is also a part of the learning process. So, AKAPAD, through the 31 Days of Dread, Tom and Jerry, Magic Mummy, 1933. I think it's a fantastic short. It really is.
Roll sound.
Rolling. Sound production, take 2.
Let's take this time real quick, AKAPADers, my fellow film buffers, and let's just go over the schedule. This is years in the making. This type of rollout I've been planning for years, but we're finally here. So here we go. Early in the morning, that's the new stuff. 8 a.m. Now, 8 p.m., Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, these are movies maybe of something coming out. Like if there's a Marvel movie coming out and we want to do a retrospective on that particular franchise, or, if Sylvester Stallone comes back and gives us Rocky Part 18, we might want to use the later time slots for a week or two to go over all of the Rocky movies. Now, we have a lot of different threads on this podcast that's explored 8 p.m. So 8 a.m., 8 p.m. Wednesdays at 8 p.m., this is our creator spotlight. We could do an episode on Martin Scorsese, Steven Spielberg, some of the new guys, Spike Lee, even composers, guys like John Williams. This brings us into the weekend. Saturday, Sunday morning. Again, we're back at that 8 a.m. drop. We do cartoons because I want to emulate the times where you would wake up with a bowl of cereal and watch cartoons all day Saturday and all day Sunday, and then eventually you would get to touch grass because you would have one of your friends knocking on your door to play in a touch football game or even some baseball, basketball. The weekend nights, let's get into education. 8 p.m. Again, all of our drops are either 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. But the weekend nights, documentaries, and I focus on creative documentaries because I feel like a part of this film buff movement that we're all bathing in, that I'm super grateful for, is education. And some of where we're finding our facts, some of the, general enjoyment, because I love documentaries. All of this is explored at 8 o'clock p.m. And trust me, there's a lot there. There's a lot out there that I didn't even know existed. And we're going to go beyond that too. We're going to get into some of the graphic art, some of the special effects, some of the makeup documentaries. There's a lot to learn, and I'm so happy to bring you the 9 p.m. because, you guys know, I'm an autodidact. I am self-educated. Sure, I have some certifications. Sure, I spend time at the Art Institute of Philadelphia for animation. But in large, I'm a self-educated, self-made person that's connected to the weekend 8 p.m. drops. My AKAPADers, my film buffers, I hope to see you there for all of it. I love you guys, and rock and roll.
Okay, that's a wrap.